What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mr. Badball here, back with another YouTube video. Today's going to be something a little different. So today you're going to see some gameplay on the screen of Bulba. It's a pretty cool game of Phobos Lab. Anyways, we're talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Banlist today. So this banlist dropped, I believe, Saturday. Today is Monday, April 15th, so it dropped Saturday, minus 2 days, 13th, or whatever. So banlist is coming in effect to today for North and Latin America. It's April 15th, 2024. For April 22nd, it's going to be for the EU and, the other places and all that, because the UK national, she's dying it and all that. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about all my opinions on certain cards that have been banned, what I thought should have been banned, how I feel about certain cards. I just said that. Basically what I feel should have been banned, what I feel should have been unbanned, and all that other kind of stuff we got going on. So let's get right into it with the ban section. So the forbidden section in total is Link Karibo, Baron de Flare, Borreload Savage Dragon, and Summon Limit. Personally, I think Borreload, Baron of Flare, and Borreload were actually really good hits. Mainly because I'm still not entirely like a super huge fan of generic Omni Negates, especially now that since I already knew Baron, like I always had a feeling it was going to get banned eventually. But Baron of Flare is just a generic rank 10 that a lot of rogue strategies and all that were basically revolving around, can your deck make a Baron? If the answer would yes, boom, you have you can make Baron and you actually have a good game and all that kind of shit. But it's not with pure Snake Eyes. I mean, obviously, they can still use Dispater like Jacob Berserker. I've seen a list with that. It's actually kind of crazy what they can still do. Even use SP instead of like something else for more banishes. It's pretty funny. Link Karibo is someone that's really talked about a lot. Some people think that it didn't deserve it. I think it did, but it didn't at the same time. I do think it could have. I don't think it could have been something else, but I think it was the right thing to do to hit it. Mainly because now you're gonna have to think outside the box, because you can't really get into Heat Soul, super crazy without unless you're playing El Mirage. But it also causes a lot of. You can keep chaining shit, just keep recycling Link Rebo. Especially, I think you can dodge intro with that as well. Pretty sure it's a quick effect. But level ones like that, like that's the reason why Scarecrow is banned. Because oh my god, I miss Scarecrow. R.I.P. I used to play him before Super Heavy was good, but a lot of Link ones are just extremely powerful, and they either need to get put to 1 or just like banned. Link Rebo, just it was an example of it. And I did now in my TikTok, I did say that I don't think Link Rebo should have been banned. Um, I kind of stand on that somewhat, but I still think it's okay to ban it now after looking at certain things and just thinking about it. But that's enough on that. I still think Sanctifier Dragon should have been banned. Other cards I think should have been banned. I'll probably say if I finished the rest of my thoughts, but some limit should have. It was get banned 100%. There's no way. I am surprised to not see anti-spell, because I think anti-spell is not as fucking like game warping turn skipping as summon limit is, because just you can't play spells. Boo-hoo, crap about it. Yeah, it's not terrible. That anti-spell was somewhere else on this list, but I do think summon limit could have been banned because they're trying to ban floodgates, try to keep the game healthy, which I think in a separate video I'll talk about things that I think Konami could do to like make the game more healthy and more fun for everybody. That being said, we have 10 pious comments. Let's fucking go. But yeah, this is pretty for the ban section. I think Sinister Fire Dragon should have been banned because out of all the 300, I think 96 Albaz cards, only 3 are banned. Or on the limited list. It's Bestial Magnemite, Sprite Elf, and Explosion. But I think Sanctify should be banned because it enables, especially in Voiceless Voice, it enables a Jowgen Lock and Gimmick Puppet, and it's just annoying. But kind of a hot take, Branded is most annoying but most balanced deck at the moment, besides, Sword Soul. That's enough for the, I don't think I have any other cards I think should have been banned, but let's move on to the limited section now. Limited section, we have Arch Nemesis Protos, fucking hate that card. Title, Dragon Ruler, Waterfalls, Thunder Dragon Colossus, Magic Spectre, Unicorn, Kieran, Chicken Game, and then Anti-Spells on here. Working my way up to the down. Arch Nemesis Protos right here. Oh my fucking god, Konami, what are you doing? You're basically unbanning. You're banning floodgates, limiting them, and you're just bringing more dumb shit in the game. Arch Nemesis Protos 100% should have stayed banned because now Bonfire is now a 1-card Protos because Flag is a fire, and you're able to summon Protos that way. Call whatever and all that. So for my people who don't know what Arch Nemesis Protos does, in order to summon it, I think you got to bench like three different types of cards from your graveyard. All different types. You summon it. You just call an attribute. Not only does it destroy every attribute of that monster on field, and I believe neither player, just your opponent, cannot summon anything or use the effects of that said attribute. So let's say you're playing like a mirror and you hit Protos and you just call fire, you pretty much auto win. The other Arch Nemesis card, it would just be type, so you can call like I don't know, machine or something like that, and it would kind of do the same thing as Protoss, but Protoss is just nuts, which you can shut down a lot of different strategies that play mainly like a main archetype. Like let's say you're playing Lightsworn, Protoss just shits on the deck because they can't play lights, which is annoying. Title coming back, um, it's kind of funny because Goaty can abuse it. I think. I mean, I'm just glad all the Dragon Rulers are back. Redox is my favorite because he looks so goofy, but Title is cool too. Thunder Dragon Colossus. Why do they unpin this card, bro? Because Fire King can also make this card too. Pretty sure, like, if we still call Voiceless Voice, it's a secret, but they can. Basically, if we don't know what Thunder Dragon Colossus is, long story short, it is a shared ride for your opponent. And what shared ride does, pretty much, yeah, your opponent cannot add cards to their hand except by drawing. So it's kind of like Droll, except you can draw cards. It's annoying because a lot of decks can turn that out, especially Thunder Dragon Bestial. Oh my god, Thunder Dragons went up, like, to the moon. So there's not much to say about that other than Konami stopped fucking unbanning floodgates just to ban more. Like it's so dumb. Magus Spectre Unicorn Kieran. What this card does is the main pendulum. It's a monster effect. During other player's turn, it's a quick effect. Target one pendulum monster in your monster zone, and one monster your opponent controls. Return them both to their hands. You can only reuse this effect once per turn, and then cannot be destroyed or targeted by your opponent's card effects. Basically, it dodges like it can't be impermed or like veilered, which is kind of crazy. It's at one, so it's not gonna be like fucking like format warping or anything like that because Magic Spectre is probably like semi like a threat. Maybe there's no way it gets a regional top unless everybody's just ass or it's a remote duel because those don't exist. Chicken Game is funny. I kind of like Chicken Game. It's a field spell. You can use it with set rotation and terraform or metaverse or terraforming. You basically get like 6 field spells or 5 field spells. It's kind of crazy. Not much to say about it. It's a funny card, haha. Anti-spell fragrance is at 1. I think I said enough when I was talking about it earlier in the ban section, but anti-spell at 1 is not like like it's good because they're hitting floodgates. It's not, just a hit to floodgates, nothing crazy. The semi-limited list is Armageddonite. In the TikTok I had made, I said Armageddonite could be a problem, but right now, I think as of right now, I don't see it becoming like a major problem, but I think it does have potential to become a problem in the future. Like 100%. It could be. So basically, what it does is you just send one dark monster from deck to grave. It's pretty crazy. It has potential to become like a really, really bad problem, as I keep saying over and over again. I'm sure you guys get the point. I want to shut the hell up about that one. Delicious memory, hey, OTK lines, good for you and all that. Probably my pearly players out there. For the unlimited, I didn't go over anything. So I think cards that could have been hit to one, they could have hit the Snake Eye package, or they wanted package like consistency hits. But I'm glad I bought them when they were cheap because now they're shooting right the fuck back up. But they need to sell more fire product, anyways. Going to the unlimited section, Disney Hero Malicious. I think Mally's gonna be abused in tournament because Beatrice is still a card. So it's, you're just gonna get my Kashi like if you see tier. Just scoop it up. It's over, dog. Horror Portal to 3. It's kind of funny. My Orcus players rejoice. Those cards back at 3. Good for you. Speed Road Terror Top. Speed Road does not exist because Baron does not exist anymore. It is banned. So this deck's kind of ass. Unless you're playing Goblin Biker, and I respect you because you can. No, I don't even respect you because you can still make. You can still make Colossus under Goblin Biker. It's funny as shit. And Engage to 3. If you play this deck, you're a pedophile. One thing I do want to mention while I'm still here in this gameplay streaming, because I kind of covered everything already. I think Centurion, because of the new card coming out in Legacy of Destruction, it's that deck needs to get hit because they 100% should have banned Calamity. There's no reason why they did not. Because now Centurion can Calamity lock you under Dimension Shifter. So all my Yu-Gi-Oh peeps who are watching are like the non-Yu-Gi-Oh ones, or they don't know what the hell this card does. Dimension Shifter is a quick effect card. You can play it during any phase except like at the start of main phase, but it says any card that would get sent to graveyard would be banished instead. So basically, it's kind of like an Arise Heart. That's until the end of the next turn. So if your opponent's going first and then you play Shifter, it'll end. Shifter will stop applying after your turn ends. For my homies who don't know what the Calamity Lock is, I'm going to tell you all right now. Let me pull it up. I'll put it on the screen for you guys, but it's Red Dragon Archfiend. Calamity. I'm trying to look this shit up too for myself, but basically, when it hits the field, you can't activate cards effect or anything on the field for like the rest of the turn. Fucking crazy. I mean, to be honest, we'll just pause to read while I'm just sitting here trying to figure it out. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, cool. Howard Dragon Archfiend Calamity level 12. Because it's level 12 synchro. That means basically you can abuse the shit. So when this card is synchro summoned, you can activate this effect for the rest of this turn. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects on the field, and your opponent cannot respond to that. If this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to this monster's original attack. If this card is destroyed, yeah. No one gives a shit about that last part. But it's crazy. You can out this card because if you, let's say, Crimson Dragon, like you Ghost Mourner it or something, you Ghost Mourner on the Crimson Dragon, it'll still resolve the Crimson Dragon, but Calamity will not resolve because it was not summoned in the last chain, which is crazy. So it'll miss timing, so it won't apply, but it's rough. Let me read you guys the new Centurion card. And it's like I'll put it on the screen too as I'm running out of time here. Actually, I'm kind of out of time. Yeah. Basically, cards to look out for. 10 pie is cheap. Play the shit. It's like $5 for the core. Trident Dragon's a card, expensive. Centurion, is a piece of shit deck. If you play it, I don't like you as a person, and it's on site. Then what's another card? Farky Snake Eye, you're a good player. If you play Cashier, please play something else, and so on, so on, so on. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you do enjoy the video, I really hope you guys like, subscribe, check out my TikTok and all that link down in the bio and everything. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Subscribe if you want. I'm not your father. I'm not gonna make you do it. But on the note, yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.